If you're watching this video, that means you have graduated from the 31-day Money Affirmation Challenge, and I want to personally congratulate you. You've had me on audio, so today I wanted you to see my beaming excitement for you and the journey that you've been on and the journey you have opened the doors to. So go you. And in this video, I'm going to share some ways for you to stay in alignment with your new routine and the things you can do. So first off, you can remain in the Facebook group for this challenge, so you will still benefit from my support and any other goodies that I place there to keep you inspired. And you will also be able to inspire others who are perhaps in a different point of the journey, and it will show you how far you've come. And at various other points throughout the 31 days, I have mentioned to you about the Unlock Your Affirmation Code program. Now, some people have jumped on board. If that's you, then a double congratulations. And if you haven't or are considering it, I want to let you know more about it and why it's so different to the journey you've been on. Now, you don't need me to tell you that free is brilliant and you always get more on paid. So I'm not going to tell you any different. So let's call time on that elephant in the room. And with spiritual development, nothing is finished until you say, stop, I've had enough, I'm not doing anymore. Because in our abundant universe, there is always more. There is always a higher frequency, a deeper understanding. There's always easier ways to manifest and deeper alignment with the soul and then source. It's eternal. And while you carry on working with what you've got, you know, some do start again and go back to the email with day one in it and keep it on repeat, which is effective and keeps the rhythm and the discipline. And it doesn't give you that classic case of I'm going to just do nothing now because I've grown and shifted. And when that energy suddenly kind of hits home that you're not doing anymore, you might wonder why it feels like you're tumbling backwards. And you know, if that occurs to you, and not just with this challenge but at any point, it's a message from your soul to say, hey, wake up, you were onto something and now you've stopped, like you had mastered it and we were just getting there. So, you know, with the Unlock Your Affirmation Code, even if you start the challenge again, you will get to go a lot deeper. I will show you how to create your affirmations with your words and how you can tell that they're the right ones and not just pacifiers that make you feel like, oh, well, I am doing affirmations, I can tick that box. Because remember, they are energy, not just words. So that would be in the initial part of the 21-day self-study program, where every lesson is sent to you by email with audio. You get worksheets, notes to print off and keep. There's meditations and all sorts of other processes. And I advise you to start a file to store all these wonderful resources in that I give you, you know, because I'll also be giving you ways to use affirmations. We've just touched on the surface in this 31-day affirmation challenge. We're going to fill your spiritual toolbox more. You're going to discover how to read the energy of the affirmations, and you'll know without any doubt when it's time to upgrade from an affirmation, even if the outcome isn't there. You'll know that, okay, it doesn't feel like it's been achieved, but the energy has shifted. You'll know how to read that, because some affirmations are door openers, some are stepping stones on a journey to what you're seeking to manifest and transform. I also share specific fear releasing exercises, belief changing exercises, which all become your everyday companions. And that has occurred for everyone who's been on the program. These are still tools that I use, and you cannot unlearn this stuff. And without changing the beliefs, even a tiniest seed of doubt can prevent an affirmation from coming to fruition. And that can be so frustrating and be the cause of why people stop using affirmations, and they basically downgrade their life into believing that the things that they desire and dream aren't possible. And there is so much more in that program. You even get to hear me sing. Now, people have always been looking for the next new fix in life and business, and it's very apparent with the online marketing world. There's always something new to learn. But these tools like affirmations, intuition, manifestation have been given to us by the universe when our planet began. And every time you come back to these tools, and I know this from my life, everything becomes easier. It doesn't matter how much copy I learn to write or how much I learn to be present on social media. It's when I'm using my affirmations and standing in my power and the things that I'm going to be teaching you in the Unlock Your Affirmation Code program that make the biggest difference. So when I've turned my back on those spiritual tools, luckily it didn't last long. I got into a muddle, I got into a mess, and I lost my power because I slipped back into this sense of all that other stuff outside of me was far more important. So we're going to be going deeper to create your own affirmations. We're going to be changing your beliefs, releasing your fears, and you're going to get to name them and acknowledge them, and you're not going to be afraid of that. You're going to step into your heart, which is the seat of your soul and the doorway to source. And when you're connected to source, anything is possible. You really can create the life that you desire, and I want you to join me on this adventure of Unlock Your Affirmation program and take what you've experienced in the last 31 days a whole leap further, because you deserve it, and because for £249, which give and take currency exchanges is about $330 for a never expiring or going out of date program, unlike the technology programs that you might be learning, is a small price to pay to claim more of your greatness and enable you to serve more wholeheartedly while creating the life you dream and love. So take a look at the link. It's going to be in your email. Jump on board today and come and let us know in the Facebook group that you have, so we can all celebrate with you. And if you have any questions, of course, you can ask in the Facebook group, or you can just go back to the email and hit reply to the email, because I really believe in you, and I know that you've come this far, and I know that you are a shining luminary, and I know that there is so much more for you. And if you are ready to step into the easy way of doing things, then make sure you unlock your affirmation code and keep on your spiritual journey. So until we connect again, I'm going to send you much love and much abundance.